everyone. This is day 6 egg handling video, or live stream. So just like before, we'll start with the guinea eggs. Start with guinea egg number 1. This is the one from yesterday that I didn't see as clear of veins on it as I did on the day 4 candling video. And I candled earlier today to see if I could see anything. And I kind of can. Right there. But it's not clear at all, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing an embryo, spider, I don't know. Hola, ¿cómo está? Don't reply in Spanish, that's all the Spanish I know. And hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, me llamo. That's pretty much it. Off topic, sorry. But this is guinea egg number 2. I didn't candle every guinea egg earlier, so I did not candle egg number 2. But looking at it now, I don't know if you can see it on as clearly on your screens, but there is a little bit of a spider right by the number 2, by the edge of it. It's actually clearer down here by the ear cell. Yeah, I see some veining too. And there's the ear cell, speaking of. I'm noticing with these guinea eggs, and I don't know if that's consistent with all guinea eggs, but that on some of these, as the days go on, the veining is becoming harder to see in some of them, and then in others of them it's becoming clearer. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I have noticed that it is consistent with where I place these eggs in the incubator. The eggs that are closer to the light have veining that is becoming harder to see as the days pass, and the eggs that are farther from the light are having veining that is becoming easier to see. I did move the eggs around the incubator earlier, so the eggs that were in the front have been moved to the back, and vice versa. Except for the duck eggs, because they're too big to move around. This is guinea egg number 3, the one with that very clear red line that you can probably see now is extending a little bit farther through the 3 to right there. It's still a red line, not a blood ring, and not a spider. So I don't know what that is. And today there is an air cell on this egg, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's right there where I'm tracing with my thumb. You can see it. So this egg does have an air cell. Welcome back, Kiki. Willkommen zurück auf Deutsch, auf German. egg number 4, one of the ones with the clear spider in it. And you can see the embryo there, and I don't know how clear what the clarity is on the live stream on your guys' end, but in person there is an eye in this embryo that I can see very clearly, and the embryo does move. And again, this is day 6 for guinea eggs. Yep, just below the number 4. Yeah, I'm candling.
What's he doing?
Candling.
Okay, talk to me when you're done. Okay, Rose, are you going to bed already? Okay, well.
That's one of the, number 4 is one of the eggs that's in the back of the incubator. Farther from the light. Door's locked. You can't open it. And it wouldn't hit the baiter. It would just hit me in the foot, and it would hurt. They've already done that, so. This is egg number 5, guinea egg. It still has a spider. Not sure if you can see the veins on the camera. I can see veins in this egg, but I cannot see as much of a clear embryo. In fact, I can't see any clear embryo like I could in number 4. And number 5 is only about 2 inches closer to the light than number 4. And I only have the one thermometer. The thermometer's a little bit past the halfway point in the baiter, and that's reading 100. So these eggs that are farther back are probably somewhere around 99, 98. Okay, I gotta turn these eggs. I'm not remembering to turn them. Okay, and all the way up to 5 so far. Again, if you guys have any questions at all about the eggs or about the chicks that have already hatched or anything related to this experiment or the thread, please feel free to ask them, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And I apologize if I'm being too quiet for some people sometimes. I'm trying not to be too loud for my family. This is egg number 6, guinea eggs. Again, this one is farther from the light. I can check that for you in a second, Kiki, but I think they are. No, they're not. You probably can't hear them peeping because they're not screeching like patience normally does. 1 second, my computer's gonna die. I'm gonna put on the charger. But they're up. Tansy is causing issues. Namely, Patience taught Tansy that you can escape jail. So that's been fun. Because remember, Tansy is a day later than Patience, so he is a little bit smaller than Patience is. So Patience can no longer fit through the bars, but Tansy can.
Done, Octavia, check the poopy area. Or Silica thought a better upgrade to her grody bone.
Okay. Yes, we have 2 dogs. You are hearing a dog. We have 2 Siberian Huskies. You're hearing one of them. Okay, I should probably put that egg back now. Okay. Egg 7 of guinea eggs. Oh, and in case anybody's wondering about them escaping jail, I'm not gonna put higher barriers on there right now because they'll grow out of it. If I'm having troubles with later chicks, then I'll make the barriers higher. Because they aren't gonna stay that small forever. Number 7 does also have have a moving embryo in it with an eye that I can see. The veining is not as clear as the embryo is. And 7 is in about in line with egg number 4. In the incubator. Guinea egg number 8. There are 8 guinea eggs. This one is just a little bit farther ahead, closer to the light than the previous one. Also has an embryo with a clear eye. Jumping bean embryo, so it's moving. And clear veining. Quality is probably not the greatest on the live stream, but what you gonna do? Yeah, you see? You can see it moving. So, Eggman doesn't have 8 guinea hens, but so these guinea eggs came. Some of them had to have come from the same hen, in some regards. So they're not all. They couldn't have all been laid on the same day. In other words. Okay, moving on to the bantam eggs. This is egg 4. One of the ones that I suspect will be the next one to hatch. Probably will be the next one to hatch. When I candled it earlier, the chick was moving around inside of the shell. Oh, there's the chick moving. And there's veining in this one too. Just below the air sac above the dart. In the clear area, yeah, there's veins, still veins there. There's still... Chick's very active. There's still more veining left in this egg right now than there was when there was an internal pip on Patience's and Tansy's eggs. So I don't think that this egg is going to hatch for at least a couple more days. And if anybody has any input, clues, ideas, or whatever on what day, roughly, these bantam eggs are on, please let me know either in the chat or in the thread. Because I'm just guessing. I don't really know. I have absolutely no clue. Like, I didn't even know that Tansy's and Patience's eggs were...
Vivian, how much longer are you? Because Daddy's will clean them up.
Go clean what up?
The rabbit.
What?
I told you that someone found a rabbit.
No, he told me that Silly found something in there. He didn't tell me she found a rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a moment. Guys, I'll be back in a few moments. Yeah, be right there. I'm going. Okay, I'm back. For anyone wondering what the commotion was, those dogs I mentioned, Siberian Huskies, yeah, went out to go potty, and one of them apparently managed to somehow catch a baby rabbit and tried to bring him back inside. And no, the rabbit did not survive. And I don't know where she got it from. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption, guys. This is egg number 3. Bantam egg number 3. This is going to be an abnormally long candling session. All of these bantam eggs were moving earlier when I candled them. This is the egg from the brown leghorn hen. So it's smaller. Yeah, this one is one of the least developed ones, not as far along. So I don't think this one's gonna hatch for a little while. I don't know exactly how long until it's gonna hatch. You and me both. Alright. This is guinea egg number 1. Not guinea egg, sorry. Bantam egg number 1. This is from... This looks to be from the same hen that laid Patience's egg. Yeah, it appears fairly dark on camera. Again, mostly the shell, but it is a little bit dark. I can see veins. I'm not sure that you guys can. There's a lot of space left in this egg, though. There has been for a while. Bantam egg number 5, also from a brownish egg, which from the list could be from Black Wyandotte, Rhode Island Red, Black Frizzled Cochin, something else. I think there was one other one that laid brown. And this one appears pretty dark because it is. It has a fair deal of dark, but oh, there's a chick moving for you. You might be able to see that. They're still veining by the air cell. Not that much, but it's still there. As far as the bantam eggs being close in age, I'd say that every egg except for number 1, looks pretty close in age. But number 1 is definitely farther behind than the other ones. Number 3 is a little bit farther ahead than that. But 4 and 5 are pretty close. I would guess 4 and 5 to be probably about a day apart, because they look almost identical in terms of development. Okay, moving on to duck eggs. This is duck egg number 2. Ooh, careful. funny thing is that now I can see the embryo in the center, but when I was candling earlier at like 7, I couldn't. Yeah, I always try to save the duck eggs for last. It's a good way to end. This is day 6 for the duck eggs as well. Day 6 of incubation, but like I said, the duck eggs are at least 1 day apart in age themselves because they're from the same hen. This is duck egg number 1. I also didn't mention it earlier, but I haven't washed any of these eggs I received because I know I'm not supposed to. And funny thing is that duck egg, and there's an eye in this one, by the way. The embryo's moving. There's a clear eye. Anyway, in duck egg number 2, the one I just showed you, the one with the embryo that's harder to see, is actually dirtier than duck egg number 1. I don't think that has anything to play with it, but fun little fact. It's a very active embryo in this egg. And in this egg, the veining, I can see the veining all over the yolk. So that's where it is right now. Mm-hmm. Alright. And that's it for candling on day 6. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you in a bit.